Hey, it's Bria Valentine. Welcome back to my channel, and I am here with another video today. So today's video is going to be like my lock refresh, or what I do between retwists when, you know, I just want to look a little less like I've been in the bed all weekend. So step one is going to be to grab a spray bottle, and we're going to first moisturize our hair because that is very important. So I just wet it all over, not too much, not like it's dripping wet, but just so, you know, we can lock in some moisture. So after a little water, this is my favorite hair oil. This Aunt Jackie's flaxseed and Manoi? I don't know. Moni? Who knows? But it's my favorite, and I gotta go buy some more because we're getting close to the bottom. But it just feels so good, and I just first put that all over my locks, all over. So after you get that going, I like to rub it in just to make sure each little lock gets a little bit of oil on it, and it just feels so good when you've been just throwing your hair back in a ponytail all week. Okay, but I guess I'm just kind of retwisting the front or the perimeter of what you can see. I don't really worry about the back or the center too much because usually I wear it half up, half down, so you can't see it. But all I'm gonna do, so I would do like the first 2 rows usually, so this doesn't take me long. So this will be a very short video today. But first I like to wet it, and then today we are using this because it just feels so good, and I don't really use gel besides maybe aloe vera if I'm feeling like buying some, but I haven't been able to find the kind I usually get. So until we find that, we're gonna pause our aloe vera retwist. But yeah, all I do is put a little bit, you can barely see it, right here on the hair, rub that in. I can't find my other little brush. This is another brush that I have, and I'll brush it a little bit, and then we take it and we just roll it or twist it and then pin it back. And you just do that a couple more times wherever you see, you know, a lock that you want to freshen up a little bit. Another option is to just like, I can gel it back and stuff, but I don't know, I tried that, and to me that just made retwisting harder when it came time to do that. Like pulling them apart like that right there, 0 out of 10. Absolutely hate it. But super quick, super easy. I don't really care about my part. Usually I just grab and go, so long as my part is, you know, semi straight. I also use my clips from time to time when I don't have a comb handy. Oh, that turned out pretty nice. And add a little castor oil. Gonna brush it. But this is what happens when you sleep in the bed without your scarf for a couple nights because it's the weekend and, you know, you don't care. And you just get comfy, and then you just retwisted your hair and you're already looking like it's been a couple weeks. So, you know, if you wanted to see the difference, which is nothing wrong at all with just letting it stay how it is, but doing this makes me feel a little bit better sometimes, and it will keep me from having to do a whole wash day when I just did one not too long ago. But yeah, just pull these out. And sometimes my hair, it'll dry fast, and you don't want to retwist your hair. Retwist dry locks, you know? So and I'm gonna time lapse our last couple because we get the gist of what we're doing here, and we'll come back at the end for our final, little look-see. That was like the shortest time lapse ever. I don't even think I needed the time lapse, but so we're done. We did our front. I could do some pieces back here in the back, but I don't plan on wearing my hair up at all this week, and this is just what I do. I don't know. I will retwist what I feel, it's necessary. But we're just gonna hit it with the blow dryer because we never tie our hair up wet. That is like lock rule number 1. Sorry, when he started licking me because he loves his hair oil. But let's blow dry really quick. Got dope like Pablo, cut throat like Pablo, chop trees with the Draco, on and off got Diego, say hasta luego, we'll be in rapping kilo, snub nose with potato. We don't need a lot because we honestly didn't wet our hair very much, and I probably should have done my edges first. We're just gonna spray a little water on my hand, and I'm just gonna do some really quick baby hairs tonight. That way when I put my scarf on, we can get up in the morning and go. One day I will let go of doing my edges, but I don't know. We used to get in trouble when I was little for not doing our baby hair, so it's like ingrained in me. And one day I will be released from the shackles of edges, but it's just not yet, not today. I'm not mentally ready to let that go. But we're just gonna put a little castor oil on first because I don't know, when my hair is moisturized, it does what I want it to do. Now if I try to do my edges dry, yeah, they look the same. Now I don't put beeswax in my locks, but I will put some on some edges because we just gonna brush it. We don't have a lot because of course we just retwisted the front, but it's something about this little, we ain't got really much curl on that side. I might have to let a little bit more hair come out, just nothing major. This is about all I do between retwists when I want to stretch my retwist out a little longer, because honestly my hair has not grown out that much, and sometimes I sleep with my few little clips in. They don't really bother me much. But yeah, thanks so much for tuning into this video. This is my little lock maintenance update because I feel like I always post wash days and stuff like that, but I never give you guys what I do in between. But in the meantime, between time, this is that little routine, and then I just style from here. But thanks so much for tuning into this video. I will see you in my next upload. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Bria Valentine content, and I'll see you next time. And this is just me tying it up because I don't know why. I'm not about to put my scarf on, wash my face, and go to bed. But yeah, tie your hair up. I usually put a bonnet on with this as well. Do I wake up with the bonnet? Probably not, but I put it on for, for giggles. But yeah, I'm trying to stop tying it just tie it up front instead of like tying it back, because usually I tie it like a ponytail and I think that's pulling on the front of my hair. So this is pretty much how I tie my hair up, and I go to sleep with my bonnet on. My bonnet doesn't come off, so usually when I wake up I look like this because I don't know, my bonnet, it has plans at night, who knows. But yeah, thanks so much for tuning in, and I just had to throw this little part in there because I forgot.